Well, good evening. This is Andy Burns from Road Burns, testing my new selfie stick. I will put a link to this selfie stick down on the description so you can find out about it for yourself. But it's made also for the GoPro. It's got the GoPro settings, and I'm just in my office that is slowly getting stripped down because of the move. But you can see I'm staying still and well, I'm not staying still, I'm going in circles, but you can see that I'm staying focused while I can still do things with the thing. So this is just a brief overview, and I'll put a picture and a link as to what this is and what it looks like into this video also, so that you can find out for yourself if you want to do this. And I do have another stick that I am not going to use that I'll pull out of my desk drawer here that I got. It looks like, well, where am I? Oh, I'm over here. It looks like this. It's got what appears to be a light that doesn't work on it. It's got this handle, which is supposed to be like for a what do they call those, gravity stick or whatever it's called, so it keeps your movement smooth. But the problem is, when I put the phone in it, the whole thing goes floop or floop this way. It's a very delicate balance. It does have a selfie stick to it that you can use instead. It's got a little remote control in it that you can pull out and put into this thing, which I haven't figured out how that's going to work anyway. It's got little where are we? Where's the camera? Hello, camera. Where are you? Oh, I'm doing it again. It's in front. Okay, so it's got 3 of these to make a little tripod out of it as well. So I guess I could use it for that, a tabletop tripod or something. It's kind of beefy and heavy, but you can use a GoPro on this. You can use other things. That's why I got it, because you're supposed to be able to do everything with it. Now, one of the problems I found out with this and the one I'm holding is that the stretchy part that allows a phone to go in there, it's not very wide. And if I have any kind of a case whatsoever on my phone, it adds too much to it, so you can't open it enough. And if you do open it up, it just flicks it right back out of there and falls on the floor. So I had to take all the cases out of my iPad or my iPhone, which I really don't like, because I've already dropped my phone once and smashed it to smithereens with the cover on it. So I prefer to use my OtterBox for my phone, but that is way too big for these selfie sticks. So if anybody knows a better solution for a selfie stick that will hold on to something a little bigger than with something with a case on it. Who doesn't have a case on their iPhone? I mean, who doesn't have a case on their iPhone? Why do they make these things so they don't fit anything bigger than your actual iPhone? I've got one for the small iPad, this one here. I've got a tripod for it, holds it just fine. And they make one for the iPad 12.9 inch or 12, whatever it's called, the iPad Pro 2018 that I've got. They make a thing for that, to hold on to that. But I have not yet found one that takes something that actually is in its protective case, which is kind of important, because I even have a OtterBox for this. But then if I use OtterBox, this won't fit in the tripod connection. So they make it exactly to fit your device with nothing, no protection whatsoever on your device. So if you drop this whole thing, kaboom, you have trouble. And the way my hands are, because of the neuropathy, I tend to just let go of things periodically. Not by choice. My hands just kind of flop and let go, unless I really concentrate on holding on, which is what I'm doing now. So as you can see, I've got my desktop here, which is actually not a desktop, it's a laptop with an HDMI into a regular 32-inch TV. I got a wireless mouse and keyboard. Well, it's not. Well, it's wireless, but it's got the little USB dongle. I did purchase. Well, it's not in here. I did purchase a Bluetooth mouse, and I do have the Bluetooth keyboard, which I love this because what I wanted to do was make my iPad Pro into a pseudo Mac computer. So I have the keyboard and I have the mouse that with version 13 of the iOS 13.1 you can actually use the accessibility options in the settings and make the mouse work on the iPad, which is just absolutely brilliantly awesome. I was looking to do that. So now I've got to test it all out together and see whether or not, sorry, I like to move, whether or not I can actually use it as a computer, basically, so I don't have to buy a new one, because this computer here is about 7 years old. It's a Toshiba. It's worked great, but it's got a small 750 gig drive, which is, you know, it would be way overfilled if I had everything on it. But I do have this old 10-year-old setup. Let's see, it's not on. So I just keep my 4 gig drive, which only, because of Windows and the motherboard on this, only recognizes 2, so it's a 2 gig drive. But I keep all my backups on it, plus I keep it in the cloud through OneDrive, because I have the 1 terabyte available through my subscription to Microsoft Office every year. So I've got plenty of backup for that. But the size of the hard drive isn't the problem. The problem is the motherboard is old. It only takes a maximum of 8 gig of RAM, which when I'm trying to edit videos through my computer, it takes forever. But when I edit videos on the iPad, it goes boom, like that. So I'm trying to find a solution to that problem without having to buy a new laptop, since I already have the big iPad. So I'll be testing that here in the next weeks and months to come to see if I can get away with not buying a new laptop for the video editing that we're going to be doing a lot of as we get on the road. So that's just a quick ramble about my selfie stick that I'm using right now and what I'm going to be doing with some of my technology in the future. Like I said, I will put descriptions of this selfie stick and the other selfie stick that I don't like, but you might like it, in the description, and I will do a review on the Bluetooth mouse and where did I put it? And this Bluetooth keyboard, which attaches to 4 different units. So I can attach it to both of our iPads, I can attach it to both of our iPhones, and it will recognize whichever one is nearby, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know how to make it tell the difference. I have to read the instructions. Right now I just have it attached to my 12.9 because that's what I plan on using it the most on. So we'll see how that works, and I'll do reviews on those, and I'll put links in. This one actually is called an iClever, and it turns on by opening it. You see the green light there, it'll go off, but when you open it, it turns on, and when you close it, it turns off. And it's got a little port there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right there for charging. But that's not a review on this today. I'm going to do that later. So hopefully this will help you at least with the selfie stick. I like it because it's light. This other one is very heavy for me. I mean, you know, it's not heavy like it's maybe a pound or so. But this one I'm holding, the only weight is really the iPhone itself hanging off the end. And I don't have it fully extended. Oh, plus it's got a little remote that attaches to the post. You can see it's got an iPhone button and an Android button. It also pops out of here, and you put it on a lanyard and do it that way if you want to, if you're doing something remotely. I flipped it upside down because the bigger button is the iOS button, and that way I can reach the button with my thumb. Well, sorry about that, I'm wiggling you all over the place. But that's it. The big snow we had supposed to have this weekend didn't happen. It was a big letdown. Not really. We don't want any snow because we want to wait till we get our RV and get over the passes before the snow hits. But you know, if we've got to travel that way, you know, we're not scared of it. We've lived in Montana for a long time, so snow doesn't scare us. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, hit like, and hit the little bell so you can get notifications when we do more videos, because this one will make video number 6 in the last month. So we're trying to do more. Pam and I are going to do another one hopefully tomorrow together. We're going to go out to the reserve, the wildlife reserve here in Stevensville, and show you around there. So look forward to that. All right. God bless you. Bye-bye.